Hey everyone, I'm Martin.
And I'm Shelley.
And we are down here. The name of the channel is the Campfire Trail. And as you can see, there's smoke coming up from the pathetic campfire we've got going down here.
Well, I haven't nursed it very well.
In the garden, yeah, we'll have to give it a little bit of help, I think.
Yep.
Anyway, we're up here in the garden. The garden is kind of starting to slow down in some ways a little bit. We spent most of yesterday getting things picked and caught up in our canning. And what was the biggest project that we got done last week?
Well, we ended up putting a hydrant down there.
New water hydrant, yeah.
And needed to get that done.
Yeah. And that is, that you may know, we're getting ready to start our house building project down there. We've been living in a cabin for the last 2.5 years down here. And we extended the water line down so that we could feed water to the future site of our permanent home down there, which we're getting ready to start in just a couple of weeks. So you'll want to kind of follow along with that. This week, she's going to get some backhoe time this week.
Yay!
She don't know it yet, but we have to run some electrical lines, and we have to run some actually wastewater lines.
Yeah.
And they all need to be buried, and I'm going to have her do all of that. So
I love backhoeing.
You know, I did all the backhoe work on the water line because there was a very touchy spot where you could rip the existing water line out, and I didn't want to do that. And I thought, if anybody's going to rip it out, I want it to be me, so that we don't have to be upset about who tore the water line out. It would be just me.
Yeah.
But now that we got that out of the way, she's going to run the other lines.
Well, I got to tell them too. When we first got here and we were running a line down there, our water system, we were going to bury the water line, and it kept raining, so he got wet all the time when he was doing the backhoe work. So I
was wet constantly.
I let him do the danger work and the wet work
and muddy.
Yeah. Although I did do a lot of the septic system lines.
She did the septic system lines. She did all of those. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Anyway,
she knows how to do the job. We're going to go ahead and get started collecting some things here from the garden this morning, and then we're going to get into this week and see if we can move it a little bit closer to that breaking ground on the house building project. So stick with us, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and we're going to get going.
Yeah.
All right, I'm standing here in front of a window, and I got to show you something. We started making grape jelly last a couple days ago, and our grape jelly turned out like this. If you can see that. And that's what it was like after the first batch, which had 1 package of pectin in it. We thought, well, maybe we didn't have enough pectin, so we put in more pectin, and it still came out like that. So for grape jelly, being as simple as it is, the instructions that I found online were just not real clear, that you had to really kind of boil it down a lot. And so we boiled it down, or we experimented with boiling it down, and we ended up getting this. So now it's jelly, but I really don't know what the consistency of it is. Pretty thick. So I don't know. We're going to try to take all of these cans and reprocess them with probably too much pectin in them, and see how it turns out. It tastes good, but it's pretty stiff jelly now. Actually, I think it turned out really good. It's more of a jam than it is a jelly, but it has a good jam consistency to it. So we're going to try it out. The mixture tasted really good, so if the jelly or the jam turned out anything like the mixture is, it's going to be just fine. All right. Turned out really good. So, third time, finally success. So now that we got the jelly thing figured out, we're taking all these cans of juice and I'm going to pour them back into a pot. and recook them. Oh, if I can get the lids to let go. We thought about actually trying to just turn it into grape juice, but we really wanted some jelly or jam, so that's what we ended up doing. All right, we're here Tuesday morning, and we were going to cut some trees down where the house is going to go, but there's a big rain coming. Finally, it looks like there's one actually going to get here to us. So we're going to race up to the garden here real quick and try to harvest a bunch of beets, and we're going to be inside doing beets today. So stay with us.
Okay, we're going to be taking and grabbing the beets and rinsing them over there.
Yeah, so they got a little bit of dirt on them, and we're just going to set them over here and then rinse them off with the hose over there.
This one. Okay, we've harvested about 1/3 of them, but we got quite a bit left. And the reason why is because we're letting them grow. We got some excited, got some smaller ones, but they have a chance to grow a little bit bigger, I believe. So I'm going to be rinsing them off and putting them in this crate.
I just took delivery on a piece of equipment a little bit ago, and I'm sitting in it right now off back in the woods, and it's not my piece of equipment, so let's get that clear right now. This is going to the Backwoods bug out that our kids have, and I'm going to put a link to their channel up here so you can kind of go check out what they're doing. And because it's 100% off-grid, a couple of shipping containers built into the side of an Ozark mountain, and very fascinating process. Now I got to take this back up there and quit playing with it. Maybe I'll play with it a little bit more. Shelley's not here, so I get to play with it. Once she gets here, she'll be playing with it. If you've been following our channel for very long, you may recognize this area right here as where we build our campfires. And starting today, I mean, we're surrounded by trees here, but starting today, we're going to start having to remove some of these trees that's right in here, because this is where part of the house is going to be. And in looking from here, if you look at the cabin over here, the first thing it'll be is about 20 feet of deck, and then there will be our outdoor kitchen and then the house. So these trees are going to have to come out. I mean, we have tried our best to not remove as many trees as we possibly can, only if they're dead or dying, or if they're in the way of construction or a road or something like that. So today, these are going to all qualify for that. We're going to start taking them down. Got a barber pole, or barber chair. I might as well show you what we have been doing the last few days while it was, or at least the last couple days while it was raining and we weren't able to get outside and do any work. We've been doing a lot of canning, and this isn't all of it. We've already put some of it on the shelves, but we did beets. We did beet stems, which probably you may not have heard of that before, but the greens and the stems and the beets are all good. Zesty bread and butter pickles, medium spiced pickled okra, cowboy candy, which we just tried a few minutes ago and it was really good. Kind of hot, but it was good. Some tart grape jam. This is what we were working on early in the video. Had some leftover cowboy candy sauce, so we made a basting sauce out of that. And what else is there? I guess that was it. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Did a lot of canning the last couple of days. So we're up to Friday morning and we have not got as much done outside as we would like to, but today we're starting early. It's about 7:30 in the morning and the temperature already shows that it's 80 degrees out here. So trying to get it done before it gets hot again. It's scheduled to go back up to almost 100 again. So anyway, we're going to get started. Then, you know, who knows what the afternoon is going to bring. All right, we're getting ready to take down a tree that is kind of wants to head off to the west or the left and downhill, and we want to kind of keep it to the right. We're not going to try to pull it that direction, but we're just going to keep it from going that direction. And my tree falling stories is I used to have an uncle that would cut firewood with. And he could get a tree when he was cutting it down. He could get it to turn 180 degrees and fall uphill against the wind. I don't know how he did it. I mean, he was a genius at cutting trees down. I learned a little of those skills, but not enough to have the confidence when the tree is leaning in the direction of a cabin. So anyway, we're gonna keep tension on it with the strap while we cut this one down. Yeah, did I mention we are 60 plus years old each?
Yeah.
So I let her take a turn. Well, we finally made it to Saturday. There's been a lot of work this week. It's been so hot. That's the trouble. It's we've been cutting trees down today. We started about 7:30 or 8, and it is now 93 degrees, and it's just a little bit afternoon, so we're just about to wrap it up.
Got another tree to cut yet, though.
Yeah, we're going to try to take one more down. You can watch us. We've dropped so many trees. Altogether, I think 14 of them needed to come down to get out of the way. And we've got all but 4. I guess there's 4 of them left, but we'll take one more down before we stop. And
one thing good about all this is we got plenty of firewood to keep us warm.
we are probably accumulating close to 2 years worth of firewood with this project.
And we got a storage place for our firewood, but we'd have to expand it. We'd have to make it bigger.
But that's all right.
Sure.
Yeah, and so I'm all covered with chainsaw dust and wood dust and
Me
oil
too.
and gas, and we put in this new hydrant down here. I may have to just hook up and spray myself off down here before I come back into the house. I'll have to make sure that she don't have a camera handy, or if she does, she needs to be creative with her camera angles. Or I'm going to have to be creative with my video editing, one or the other.
Oh, funny. You're funny.
It's going to be cold. Probably.
Oh, well, maybe. It might feel
Might
refreshing.
feel good, yeah. So, if you've been following this, you'll know that we're getting ready to start a house building project down here. And oh, there's a blue jay up there. It's not happy. Probably because we're too close to the feeders right now. But so 2 weeks from now, we're going to be bringing in a bigger, not a real big, a mini excavator, but something bigger than our little backhoe, because I've mentioned before that our backhoe is just about worn out. It's good for small stuff, but it would take us 3 weeks to dig the hole where we're going to start putting the house.
A bigger footprint this time.
Yeah,
so
a lot bigger, and we're going deeper with it. We're going to actually, we know that right over in this area, we're going to hit bedrock or ledge rock here in southwest Missouri at about 4 feet. It may be a little more, a little bit less. We're not sure, but we've dug enough around here that we know that it's going to be there somewhere. And we are going to try to get deep enough that we can put a basement in. And that's going to be a big project. If we thought the tree cutting was strenuous, the cement work and block laying is going to be strenuous. But we want to get it started so that we can kind of work on it through the fall. And the goal is to get enough block work done, at least where the summer kitchen is going to be, that we can put a top on it, and we'll have a place to store food, almost like a root cellar, and a place that we're going to make it strong enough that it'll be like a storm shelter.
Yeah, I like that idea because my cabin's only so big and we're getting overwhelmed. Yesterday I made some more jalapeno jelly.
Yep.
And that turned out really good.
So we've been working on the trees in the morning when it's hot, or when it's mild, and then when it gets real hot around noon or shortly after that, we come back inside and work on canning and food preservation.
And our vegetables are still going good. We got a good rain last night, which is, I'm very thankful. Thank you, Jesus, because we needed it.
Yeah, we don't need to go up and water today. I don't believe so.
And it's been hot, so they really needed it. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to cut down one more tree. I don't know if I'm going to have to hide from Shelley to spray myself off out here with all this sawdust and stuff. And then we're going to wrap this week up and get ready to start another one tomorrow. So thanks for following along.
You bet.
And I think we're going to start doing the videos for the house building, details of that, maybe on Wednesday, I think. But anyway, just watch for them. They'll be coming out. We're going to still try to get out 3 videos a week. So anyway, thanks again for watching.
You bet.
Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Once again said he was going to make it go that way. Now, did you see which way it went? The tractor was parked right there. I had to hurry and get out of the way just in time. I could feel the whole thing. Trying to kill me, are you?
Yeah, just trying to keep you on your toes.
Oh, make life exciting.
Yep.
What an adventure.
Yep.
I think I'm going to sneak and see if he is going to shower outside. Oh, he's throwing shoes. Oh, that's scary. Oh boy.
It's actually really warm.
Is it?
Oh, now it's getting cold. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.